Hey guys, so I'm on my way to inspect a roof for a real estate agent who has some first-time home buyers. And this is something that we've done a few times before, and it's always kind of a fun thing because you've got somebody buying a house for the first time. So there's a lot of excitement when you're under contract. You're buying a home, it's exciting, you're planning for the move. And then you get to the inspection, and what does the roof look like? And there's a kind of phobia that we've found. You know, a lot of people are kind of scared about what are the results of that inspection going to be, what condition is the roof in, what are we really signing up for with this house. And so want to put this video together to kind of help people understand, especially first-time home buyers, but really any homeowner or home buyer, what to think about when it comes to the roof on that new home that you're buying. Because if you simplify it down based on the steps in this video, it really is not quite so scary, especially if you've got a team and a partner in your corner, and that means your real estate agent should be in your corner. If you've got a trustworthy roofing contractor, they can help you out and give you an assessment. But some of the things to know about, so to get started, one thing that is really important to know about is you want to know the condition of the roof, okay? And there's two main reasons for that. The main reason, of course, is you want to make sure that you are protected. This house that you're buying, the job of the roof is to keep you and your family and your property safe and dry. So just for your own comfort and peace of mind, you want to know, is the roof in good enough condition to keep me and my family and my property safe and dry, okay? So that's, of course, number one. But you also want to know the condition of the roof because your lender may require the roof to be in at least a certain level of appropriate condition before they even lend or will provide lending and financing for that property. So you want to have that level of assurance for yourself, but also that your property is in good enough shape that your lender will lend on that. If the roof is not in good enough shape, then the lender, in their underwriting process, they may feel like that's too much risk for them to take on. So those are the reasons why you really want to make sure that the roof is in good enough shape for you to feel good about buying that house. So in addition to the condition, you also want to know the roof's approximate age, because even if it may be in good shape, but it's getting up there in its years, okay? And most of the time, if you're buying a house with a asphalt shingle roof, you're not gonna get more than 30 years out of that, depending on the shingle. Of course, there are shingles that are rated to last longer than 30, but it could be even less time than that, depending on if there's been storm activity in your area where your home is that you're buying. So some roofs, once they get to 15 years, the clock may really begin to tick at that 15-year mark that you need a new roof. So when you're going through that purchase process for your new home, try and get an estimate for how old is this roof. Do I need to be thinking about replacing this roof soon, or do I have a little bit of time before I need to even think about that? So we got the condition of the roof, the age of the roof. Something that not everybody does, but we do recommend, is get some eyes in the attic. So whether that's your general home inspector or maybe you have a roofing contractor come out and do a free inspection, have them look in the attic. Some folks do skip this, but we recommend getting some eyes in the attic, because the attic is where you're going to be able to get a good sense of how is the roof and attic ventilation on this property. You want to make sure you have enough ventilation so that you don't have any risk of ice dam leaks or just general heating and energy expenses at the home. The attic is also the best place for your inspector to get a good look at the roof deck. And is the wood in good condition, or is there rotten wood up there that may signal, hey, we need to have some repairs done before we're going to want to execute a purchase on this property. And then finally, if there's small trickle leaks that are coming in, they're going to start in the attic, because they're going to be the first place you see them. So recommend taking a look there first to see if there's any sign of water coming in. So we've got the condition, the age, the attic inspection. The last thing in terms of assessing the roof before you buy it, and again, this is one that not everybody does, is what kind of tree coverage is going on at this property, and are there any trees touching the roof, or do you have enough clearance? What you want to have is enough clearance, really at least 5 feet of clearance between any tree branches and leaves and the roof itself. trees interacting with the roof and causing friction, they can damage the roof and actually result in the the lifespan of the roof kind of being shortened. So if trees are touching the roof, get an arborist out there, get a tree trimmer out there, and safely remove those branches to keep your roof free from debris. Now, once you've gone through this process, you're feeling comfortable about the condition and the age of the roof, or maybe you've had some roof repairs done and now you feel comfortable and you've bought the house. So for real estate transactions, anybody buying a house, but especially first-time home buyers, there's a few things that we recommend after you've bought the house just to be aware of in your continuing kind of home ownership. The biggest one is make it a habit to inspect your roof, or have it inspected by a local roofing contractor. Most of the good ones will inspect your roof for free. So you want to have inspection done that includes photos of the roof, and that way you can have pictures of your roof over time, which can really come in handy if you are in a insurance claim situation, or if you're selling the house and you have that documentation and that backup. It can really help you out. So get regular roof inspections with photos. The other thing that we recommend, and this does depend on the age of the roof of the home that you bought, is you want to start budgeting for the eventual replacement of that roof, especially if the roof is a little bit older in age. You want to make sure that you don't get surprised and flat-footed if you end up needing to be forced to put a new roof on that house. So try, if you can, to build in some flexibility and some budgeting for that roof replacement expense. And then finally, you want to make sure that your insurance coverage is adequate for your needs. So get on the phone with your insurance agent, describe the house that you're buying, give them the photos from your inspection, and make sure to ask them the question, if we get a hailstorm and hail damages my roof, or a windstorm, both of which occur pretty frequently out here in Colorado, you want to ask your insurance agent, what does my protection look like? Am I going to be fully covered for the cost of a new roof if that hailstorm comes through and damages my roof from that weather? And so talk to your insurance agent about that. And then if you know what kind of roof is on your house, and if it's a really high quality durable roof, at that same time let them know, hey, I bought a house with a impact resistant roof, or whatever the case may be, and ask them for a discount. Right off the bat, you may be kind of eligible for a substantial save. If you bought a house with a class 4 impact resistant roof, which we love to install, more than 80% of the roofs that we do are class 4 impact resistant, you can get a pretty substantial insurance premium savings, sometimes up to 30%. So at least ask the question for your insurance agent and see if you can get some savings for your new home right off the bat that way. Anyway, hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully this gives you some confidence in the roofing and the home purchase process. If there's any other videos about this process, any other topics that you'd like us to make a video about, put a comment below. Let us know how we can kind of help keep filling up the ethos with good roofing information. Thank you.